Hi, Emma Watson. What's going on in England? My name is Daniel. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Salzburg in Austria. Now, as you can see, although it's winter, there's no snow here at all. When I was a small boy, I used to ski down these slopes a lot, but there's no chance of doing so anymore due to climate change. Anyway, here's my question. How do you think can fair trade be made more popular so that more people actually buy these products, also knowing that they can not only help small-scale producers, but also help mitigate climate change? That's it. Greetings from Austria, and I wish you the best of luck.
Hello, Daniel from Austria. I loved your movie clip. I loved seeing you outside in the mountains in Austria. So I wanted to ask you a question about how fair trade can be made more popular so that more people buy it and can help mitigate climate change and help people in marginalised communities. And I thought it was a great question. I guess it's just spreading the word, you know, among young people. It's about publicity and promotion and just drawing attention to it and the idea of it, and so that young people, when they look at what they buy, they really think about the standards that were involved in making the item of clothing that they are buying. It's a great question, and thank you very much for sending it in, and I hope that answered your question.
Hi Emma, my name's Freya and I'm 16, and I was wondering what you think sets People Tree apart from other fair trade fashion designers, and what your favourite piece of clothing to wear was from the collection. Thanks, bye.
Hello Freya, your accent sounds English, so I'm guessing that's where you're from. So you asked what makes People Tree different from other fair trade brands. I guess what drew me to People Tree is that, you know, not only does it have this kind of standard of, you know, making sure that the workers who make the clothes that they sell are given a fair price for their work. They also work to ensure that all of the cotton they use is organic, so they're not polluting the environment, and they're also committed to mitigating climate change. So they do three, you know, really, really important things. I think that makes them kind of stand out from other brands. They really do everything. They really are committed to helping people and the environment and promoting fair trade as a whole, really. They're an amazing company, and I'm like really pleased with the work that I'm doing with them, and yeah, I'm having a great time. Anyway, great question, and thank you for sending it in.
Hello Emma, I'm Haruka and I'm 20 years old now, and I hear you're studying in Boston. So are more students aware of fair trade, British students or American students? Please tell me, and I hope you will come to Japan in some day. Bye bye.
Hello Haruka from Japan. Thank you for sending in your message. You asked whether you thought fair trade was bigger among British students or American students, and I've been thinking about it. I honestly couldn't tell you. I think it's probably equally publicised in each country. Although I would say that I'm aware more of fair trade and ethical clothing in the UK than I am in the States. But then the States has a more kind of fair trade and organic produce. I haven't found so many American fair trade clothing brands yet, but I haven't been there as long as I've been in the UK, so maybe that's why. But yeah, a really interesting question, and thank you, and I hope that I do get the chance to visit Japan sometime soon.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Duell Watson. I want to ask you whether you think that fair trade will eventually reduce poverty, even though fair trade doesn't operate on such a large economic scale as both companies do. Because I love fair trade. I've got fair trade tea, especially the green fair trade tea. It's really good. I've got fair trade earrings, and I've got fair trade wallets, fair trade bags. I buy a lot of fair trade things, but problem is that my friends are a bit skeptical, and they always give me sort of this, economic opposition, as if they believe that we won't really benefit from fair trade. So my question to you is, what arguments do you give to pessimistic people to sort of convince them that fair trade will eventually also be really good for us?
Hi Julia, I really loved the video that you sent in. It's one of my favourites. Your bedroom seems really cool, by the way. I wanted to try my best to answer your question. You said that fair trade doesn't operate on a large economic scale, and you said that a lot of your friends were very cynical and very pessimistic, that fair trade actually makes a difference. And I mean, the biggest difficulty with this issue is that you can't really see the difference that it makes, because this is going on, in third world countries and thousands and thousands and thousands of miles away from where you're actually buying what you're wearing. But what I would say is that fair trade, and particularly People Tree, it helps in lots of different ways, whatever particular issue your friends might be interested in, whether it's climate change, the clothes that are made, that are handmade in the way that People Tree's clothes are made, mean that they don't have a carbon footprint. Even that small thing, will contribute and help mitigate climate change. So if that's an issue that they're interested in, then that might be something, an argument that you might present to them if they're not convinced about it. What I would say for all the cynics and the pessimists is that yes, it probably won't ever be able to work on a massive financial and economic scale, but that it's something to aim for. There's got to be something out there that has a golden standard that people are like aiming towards, in terms of the standards of the way that they treat their workers, of the way that they're receiving a fair price for the work that they're doing, and that is sustainable. Even if it can't reach that standard, it will still improve the lives of these workers through awareness and I don't know, I hope that answers your question. Every little helps, like everything that you do helps, and if everybody cared a little bit more, then the world would be a brighter place. And I think it's worth buying fair trade if you can and if you have the choice, because it shows that you care about the people in the world, and I care about people in the world, and I hope other people do too. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Thank you so much for your video, and yeah, keep buying fair trade.